wonder what they're gonna ban first.
Let's see. What do you think they like to fire on this map?
Okay.
Yep.
Anduin's a strong pick in the meta at the moment. So
The unchanging meta for them forever in the moment.
Garrosh is gonna get banned out. Not quite sure if that one's a target yet.
It's 100% a target ban for TBD. This guy is a very good Garrosh player.
There's 5 seconds left.
Yeah, they have to let it count down to maximum psychological value there.
So it looks like the ICC TBD healer is getting targeted. Right wing. So a lot of the healers are being taken away in the draft. So I'm wondering if this first pick is going to be a healer. If it is, who? Rhaegar is up.
Rhaegar's up. Malfurion could be quite strong, but usually don't want to pick him too early. But point control, he's pretty good.
Anna's up too.
I will fight
there
to
it
my
is.
last
Rhaegar
breath.
on B1. It's gonna be a Rhaegar on B1. Now the question becomes, how do you respond to that? You could counterpick the healer since you know what it is early. Just gonna wait a couple more seconds here.
The crusade
Bala
calls.
and Joe. So instead of countering the healer, Bork Moon decides they left Joe up. We might as well take that.
Plus the Vala.
Vala's a good hyper carry, which is more useful in rushing an objective when we get something like Battlefield of Eternity. So let's kind of see what happens now. Yep, they're gone and attack the
From
back.
order comes justice.
Last bans. Do you have any guesses to what they're gonna get rid of?
Well, ICC doesn't have an auto attacker, so if I had to guess, maybe Sylve gets banned. You never know. No, it's gonna be Diablo. Yeah, Braxis Cabal has a lot of walls, so it's a good banning Diablo here is good. But Bork Moon doesn't have a healer. You can continue targeting that pool. No Bright Moon's banned, no Stukov banned, and Moon's gone too. So you gotta ban something here. It's gonna be a Sergeant Hammer. That is gonna be a target.
I believe Cutie Puppy plays Hammer.
Okay, Lieutenant Morales. Alright, that was not a healer I wasn't expecting to get picked up. You also haven't been curious. No idea where that's going yet. There's a chance.
Curious. Matchup against Hogger.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Yeah, they caught that skin. So, somebody Stitches picked up. Oh my goodness, Genji. Okay.
Genji.
Now it's the swap phase. Yes. Or he just picked a healer early.
So I like that Genji pick. It's very strong on this map in particular. Quick rotations between the lanes. You can just pop up and use this little dashy thing across. Incredibly powerful with the deflect against the Zerg as well. could make it hard for the offlaner. The only issue I see with it is potentially is while Genji is dashing up there and they know they're missing, TBD does have a Sylvanas, and that's a potential push opportunity for them if they notice that the Genji is making a rotation to that top lane.
Yep. You have a valid point that they can catch the Genji out as a fast rotation. Is he trying left, right side?
Facility powering
Set
up.
up things
We're
with
about
a
to begin.
Here we go for Brax's holdout. So we go ahead and go with the teams here. Bork said ICC going left. Hoppy's going to play harder. Falcon going in there. Hippo is on share laps on past her. And this guy
Systems
is on
online.
over on the right
10
front side.
seconds.
That is Bork side moon. Keeps touching me again. Don't start playing more
5,
out.
4,
Gotcha's playing
3, 2,
Dakin's playing ball.
1.
And Dreadmont's playing Johanna.
Gates
As we kick off
open.
this game.
Time for action.
Let's kick off this best of 5 on Brax sold out. Teams are grouping up in the bot. This is how you want to play this map. 4-1 with the 4 man on the bot. And Dreadmont takes the top of the early on. That's a huge cooldown for this guy.
That was an incredible
Blood?
by Hippo.
Yeah, that's the first blood to ICC TV. Now we gotta see how they play around that. Early kills and Heroes of Storm doesn't necessarily mean you get a whole lot of value though. They know what's happening. They capture a wall though. That's the next field. You can't be doing a straight up.
Hell that.
That was great awareness by Porkside Moon. They knew that siege camp was happening. So they had a rough idea. And I was just gonna take their hard kills.
Yeah, this is gonna be great for Hogger up top.
Hard camp on Porkside Moon.
Beacons have activated. Control them. Let this work.
There goes top over. Be a battle for top.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna take advantage of that Sylvanas Black Arrows up here and really push with that hard camp.
Now on bot side, Hippo's alone right now. There are 4 bots, so it looks like both teams are pushing hard camp. It looks like Hippo might get caught here. Yeah, Hippo's
He'll be able to survive. He'll be able to survive this as long as he doesn't get caught. His team is rotating down to help him right now. They've got a lot of value. They still have that big camp pushing top. Oh, Caden, they're saying that we need to turn the in-game music down so that they can hear our audio a little bit better.
I already turned the game. Have to mute it down to the desktop. We're gonna fight looking out. Well, they just have down Big Joe there. Both teams are well aware of the exact. Oh, that's a beautiful goal. That's away, but I think that's halfway decent. Have to step up. Honestly, fighting will be second. Knock up, so. That was a good kill there by CCD. You're good about that objective.
Alright. Then meanwhile, while they were winning that point, Yatri is very low up here in top lane with no mana, no health. And there's still a pretty big wave, plus a little bit of that camp left over pushing.
Nice, he's gonna realize that. Force him to realize that. say, hey, we don't care about the camp. We're just going to start the objective, keep it over. Some constant battle with the top objective as they're back to the bot. It's like another fight. Maybe the deep pit looks like though. The bot will keep the stacking quest. And Bork starts to move and get some death. This fight's not going well. Oh, the Vala barely survived. Gonna go back. It's gonna be objective flipped over.
Oh, Shai's saying it's not the game sound, it's the combat sound.
Sorry, lowered everything before we got started. I'll have to adjust that between games.
Sean's in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, that's 1 HP. Oh, yeah, he's taken down. Not sure he's now getting caught out. And it's gonna get picked off. 1 for 1 trade. But overall, that fight benefits ICC is now they have a full objective picked up. This wave is going bot. That was a good objective win by ICC. Once you start picking up objectives and practice pull out, this game will snowball. Another team coming out from Bork game, they realized they bought, but it's good enough that they're like, let's go. He picked up, the turrets turned, the ports turned off. This is the wave, the upgrade's coming up. Very low. The top lane wave got cleared out. So ICC is heavily focusing on the forward. Very low. Oh, that thing's gonna get put up. Grandma stopped the wave. The waves are cleared, and everything resets.
I'll show them some excitement.
Alright, camps are being called.
First camp is back up. ICC's gonna take it. They're giving camp a Bork to get their first camp. We're relatively stable right now. Boss camp's up, if anyone wants to make a move towards that. But it's still fairly early. I don't think anyone's going to make a move towards boss. Both teams are checking it, aware that boss exists, but they're not doing anything. Each camp's going to get picked up over here by Bork side of the moon. Yeah, it's going to be secured. But they're doing nothing about this hard camp. On boss side, it's really clear. They're trading the camp for camp. That's a bit dead. Dreadmall? Yeah, I don't think they're gonna make it out of that one. Yeah, they were. The Dreadmall was separated. 14 turned off. And I thought it was gonna be the fort falling, so not only do you lose the kill, you lose the fort, and now boss is being considered again by TBD, and it's gonna get started up. Waves when it cleared out bot. Bork side of the moon has no clue this is happening. Well, now they're aware. Dive into it.
Kenji looking to come in.
Boss gonna get killed. Here comes the thing, guys. Kenji comes to dive out and gets knocked up. And, dragged back to the wall. Boss is secure. So, boss is gonna head topside. Every team is heading bot. That's gonna be gorged by Joe. This is going out. Two man knocked up. Joe goes down. Estel came out. Yante is alone, but he is being killed by
TBD is
Hippo's caught out. And Sylve is alone, backing off.
Control them before the enemy does.
Now you might want to fight, but now Boss is here alone in topside. You don't have to clear that out. Bork side moves and have to clear that out. And as that's happening, the objective is picked up. Bork side moon now moving up. They're rushing down this objective. At the same time, the objective of the bot side is going to flip too. These camp being secured by ICC. Now both teams are rotating back towards the same boss area. I think Bork had a game once this point, but I keep giving it up. I don't want to fight him.
So if the shield does come out,
There's a 5 on 4 right now. Strawberry's the one on top of that. That's a big hole. Bork on the ball. Nice
big
gun
black
coming.
hole.
Tap burst it down. It is eliminated. It's gone. It is traded. 2 for 1. 4. Yep, that's 4. ICC's back in the way. They do not like this situation. Genji's rotating up to catch Hager, maybe. Hager has no clue. Oh, here comes the Genji dive. This guy is being taken down 3-on-1, and Central comes out trying to mind control, actually. Did not connect. Now, Furious is alone on top. Does get stunned up. And here comes the ICC team. Both hitting up. Hager is alone.
He used his ulti to escape that gank attempt.
Second to bot. Bork down bot side. Stunned. It is back and forth over the points right now. The Bork side are falling off. That is a beautiful move. Got caught. This expert comes out. Nice control lands. Runs into Joe, and it is taken out. Bork tried to move, get caught, and now ICC's building progress up. Not for long. It is 56 to 44%. Our camp's going to get stolen away. Sylvanas is rotating up, attacking Furious out, but it actually turns out the call was to flip the point. Both teams are now grouping up. QT comes alone, has to dash out of that. Does not get caught. ICC's Port Sandman's going to clear a wave out. Hard camp's taken up, so it can't respawn. Port Sandman's going to know that the hard camp was taken away. And now there's a big wave pushing top side.
Plus the Zerg and the camp. I don't think they can end here unless they get a pick. Chauncey's still bottom, trying to clear the little mini Zerg wave, 36%. Oh, Borg out onto Yatri.
Oh no, nothing's running. Oh, barely survived that. Dreadmaw, however, is not in a good spot. Goes down. Peach Club's gonna have to dive over back to the back line. Keeps getting turned off. Keep is eliminated. As you said, there's a crucial pick on the camp on the tank. And now you have to wonder if ICC is gonna end the game right here. Oh, that's a good hug.
Oh,
Follow got eliminated. Yachtre's stepping up. Taking out too. Silver's fight is actually key, but Force being taken down. The call was to take the core, not the fight, not the kill. Game end was ICC. GG.
They got so much value from that Sylvanas in that game on the side of TBD. I wonder if they'll change up some of their bans considering what we just saw in that last game. What do you think? Would you ban the Sylvanas the next game?
The Sylv got a lot of value, but it was mostly hero damage. The top siege damage actually went to Tassadar. So I don't think the Tassadar is going to get banned here. But I don't know if the Sylv is a threat too.
I mean, she got so much value with her black arrows and pushing.
Go ahead and wait as we pull up the talents here. Looks like Joe did go up shield on 10. We know Sylv went mind control on 10 as well. Ancestral was out on 10 too. Overall, fairly standard. fairly standard builds. It looks like the Silva is thinking somewhere along the lines of a Q W hybrid. But the build was pathing more towards W as opposed to Q. I'm just waiting for
Go ahead and update.
You're now 1-0 up to ICC TBD. And now, can we get a hold of the other teams?
Matlock said they didn't play this season because they had a brand new baby. Congratulations.
So now we're just waiting to see what side goes first pick, map pick. We know Bork now has the opportunity to go first pick or map pick here. Go ahead and see what is gonna happen. Trying to troubleshoot a little bit what's going on. Well, I don't think that's any better.
All right. First pick, so we're just waiting for them to choose map.
Trying to do some troubleshooting on our end. Figure out what's going on with my stream. Oh, nothing to do about that. So we're just waiting for first pick and map pick right now.
All right, let's see if they'll go for the bigger maps or the smaller maps. That's a good idea.
So ICC's gonna make. We are heading to Dragonshire.
Nice.
So what are your thoughts on Dragonshire? It's the bigger map.
It is. This map is. It'll be interesting to see if Puppy takes the Genji again to interrupt and mess with the top laner. This map can be played in multiple ways, so I'm curious to see what style these teams will go for and how they're gonna play around that in the draft. Because usually bot lane is prio, but sometimes teams will take that big camp and really try to push that top lane, and then that way their off laner can come and rotate and help them get bot control more. They have all the camps down there. It's usually an easier way to core.
Game is up, so we're heading into game 2 now. Just waiting for a second map. Game. Just waiting for teams to get back into lobby here. Looks like we have everyone back in the lobby, ready to go. I'll go ahead and call casters are, if you're okay with that.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Just waiting for game 2 to start. Waiting.
The teams are probably huddling up, solidifying their plans for this game.
Which brings me back to that last game. I wonder what could get banned still, but I don't think it was a threat to Joe. Well, you know, Dreadmaw got caught out by the Joe many times that game, so if first pick Joe happens again, I'm pretty sure they might pick, Bork's Moon might pick that. But I don't know if it's going to get a whole lot of value compared to the other games. Oh, looks like we are starting. Okay, game
Dragonshire.
Dragonshire. As a reminder, if you're just joining us, ICC TBD on the left side are 1-0 up already. So now we move on to Dragonshire. This is a larger 3-lane map. Practice Holdout is a large map, but it's kind of medium sized actually. Not the biggest, not the smallest. And it was only 2 lanes. Now you have 3 lanes to worry about. 4 mans is probably going to be rotating mid-bot on this map. I don't expect the offlaner to be double soaking this game. That's going to be Garage banned out. Alrighty, that's going to be a target towards Hippo. Very unlucky ban there. And now you just have to wonder what ICC is going to ban here. What's the threat that Bork's Moon picked last game? Turns out that threat's going to be Anduin again. So, that's fun.
I mean, Anduin is the fun police, so he just pulls people out of almost dying, so I can understand that ban.
Right, we're going to get taken away again. That is a global pick. She's kind of hit or miss in the meta, but on larger maps, you definitely want to pick Brightwing. That's a good ban. So Brightwing's going to be a threat on this map. Now it's taken away. Just have to wonder what the second ban is going to be. You know Anduin's gone. Zukov could be the next ban, for all I know. Caught it. Stu caught is gone. And the B1 pick is not Joe, it's Hogger.
Yachi slamming that pick button right there.
Interesting B1 selection. Hogger is an offlaner though. Usually the offlaner picks last. So you have to be careful
I will
if
fight
that
to my
Hogger
last
encounter.
breath.
Rhaegar picked up. That's one of the best picks. And Joe
Cools.
taken again by ICC. So they left the power picks up. Yatre must be feeling very confident on the Hogger though.
Yachi loves playing Hogger.
Now you have the healer and tank locked in. You don't know what the response to that is going to be.
They definitely wanted to take that Hogger away from Chauncey as well.
Victory.
Yeah, they took the
Dibbles.
Sylvanas too.
Okay. Now, as a reminder, Dibbles did get banned last game, so there were a lot of walls on Brax's holdout. And especially maps like Tomb of the Spider Queen, which did get banned. Keep that in mind. So, those are maps where Dibbles loves to hang out with the walls. Still can just turn your turrets off. But now we have to worry about who's piloting the Dragon Knight. And that's going to be Sergeant Hammer taken away against QT. So that's obviously a threat, a target. Now if you're Bork to the moon, what are you scared about? It's gonna be a Tychus.
That makes sense. They don't want that up against the Diablo.
Yeah.
It hurts to
Or,
play into a Tychus with Diablo.
or if you're playing a map like Infernal Shrines, Tychus is also pretty good for objective control. And farming the farming points on that. Yeah, you got 5 seconds to go on the 3-4. If you're ICC, Vala
From
Vala
order
was left
comes
up in game
justice.
1. If you're picked by Borkside Moon, now ICC is gonna get their turn at it. They're getting G again. So, so Borkside Moon must be feeling very confident about that pick. And there's Deckard. Okay. I'm not sure how useful the Deckard's gonna be. I liked Lieutenant Moral's pick last game, even though it didn't really get a whole lot of value with the picks.
I think Deckard personally is OP. I think it's a good pick.
Second, last pick is gonna be Blade. Okay.
Yes. Let's go. We've got game 2 coming on.
So, teams have.
Alright, so we have probably a bunker on that blaze. Tassadar's going to take the disengage. You think they're going to go APOP combo? Maybe
It's possible.
sleep APOP combo, the Genji X strike, plus Hogger shockwave. Oh, it's a lot of CC over there.
Yeah. Just have to wonder what's gonna happen. Now we're loading up onto Dragonshire. Just have to wonder what the pick is for who's gonna be piloting DK once it's secured. I guess we'll find out on that. All right. Now we're back to where we
Prepare
are.
for combat.
We're on to game 2. On Blue Trunk side, it's going to be ICC, TBD. Sarah Latson on Tatstar. Valkyrie's back on Rhaegar. Hippo's going to be piloting the Joe. This guy's going to be on Vala. Monty's going to be playing Blaze. On Red Trunk side, is going to be Bork
Battle
Moon,
commencing
Silver Spice
in
taking Deckard,
10 seconds.
Ashrae's taking Hogger, Bacon's going to take Sylve, Jarla's going to take Diablo, and QT probably going to take Genji
4,
again. So,
3,
we
2,
had a couple of things that
1.
remain similar. Not quite.
Let the battle begin.
Checkers is extra slow on when.
It's like both teams are grouping up. Oh, the beautiful son of a hippo. The danger pain comes out. Bot side's gonna get cheese. And I actually realized bot needs to be cheese. They're not hot alone. Let's get away. We're back to 4 bots. You are still being mid, by the way. Oh, there's gonna be rotating top. Red Maw. I don't think you're gonna take it out of that. Yeah, he did, but he's gonna let tap still. Very good. I see 2 pushing mid. You can probably go there's 3 mid.
You think yourself
But now,
worthy to
now
wield
ICC's
the Dragon
gonna
Knight's
rotate over
power?
and take their seat camp.
Take control of the shrines.
The Bork's gonna do the same thing and take their seat camp in the process, so both teams know what the other is doing at any given time. As QC Puppy's kind of alone, chasing Hippo down. He's probably doing
Just harass
stuff down.
them. That's what Genji's do. They harass the other team.
We're back to 3 mid. This is gonna be through a month.
Capture the shrine.
I did not realize that
the
Dragon
Dragon
was
Knight's power
working with
and lay waste to this
bush.
forsaken kingdom.
4 bot at the moment for ICC. Now Genji's gonna be rotating down. Bot side trying to keep that by ICC. Top side trying to go into the board. So things are going to split similarly to the last game where now Dreadnought stepping up. And I don't think they're going to make it out of that. ICC lost first blood. They probably won HP. No, they didn't. In the middle of that's happening. Hard camp for both side moves going to get taken. And ICC's going to step up and take the neutral hard camp down here on bot side. As ICC is going to flip to DK. They're in control. But it's 2 on 1 in mid. Hippo is alone. Hippo's trying to get the Dragon Knight. But he's going to have to wait for reinforcements because bot is going to get shoved in a little bit. ICC, both side moves to 2 bot. Oh, that's a beautiful design. QC Puppy cannot interrupt. DK is picked up for ICC. Now the question comes, how can we use DK? First Dragon Knight of the game, so it's not really valuable. If you can get Siege done, great. But the first DK is pretty easy to kill in the process. Now it's going to 4 bot. Dragon Knight is working on the right. Oh, he's kind of flying. Now we have 2 bots in the triangle bush. Dragon Knight going to be heading bot side. It's like ICC are saying, hey, this bottom fort here is a threat. They're stepping up. Dragon Knight has 27% health. It's going to go. Red Maw is going to be alone. Dragon Knight is at 10 seconds to go. At this point, you might as well get DK up. It was a good push by ICC, but didn't get a lot of value after that.
His strength was never yours to keep.
It was a good push, though. It didn't lead to a fort. And now bot side fort is wide open. As QC Puppy will get caught out. Oh, that is easily. Get away from that. Two-man blind. Oh, they tried to make it out. A 3-man stun and knockup. It connects.
Great kill by Hippo in that case. I think if Deckard's triangle had just been a little bit farther over, they all would have been caught there, and it could have been really bad for ICC.
Yeah,
TBD.
Siege camp back up and right for the taking. ICC's just going to take theirs. But ICC has not touched its hard camp, although we do see a ping coming out. As topside fort being pushed in. So ICC's going to take this topside fort to prevent the fort going down. Our easy camp bot side's going to get picked up by both side moon. And now both side moon is pushing bot again. 3 in the siege camp. They could be trying to cheese this fort. Oh, Valkyrie realizes what's up. And Saralath also realizes that's another ping coming out. ICC is rotating down. They want to stop this. Right here and now. Stuff coming out. Red ball is up alone. That root on the control isn't going to be able to get a whole lot done. Usually probably just diving in. Big blind does land on the 2. Diablo completes its 100 stat quest. So now if Diablo dies, the quest resets to 25 stacks. Tippo's going to step up. 3 minutes done, 3 minutes blind. Definitely is going to get knocked out. Now Vegas is in trouble. Red Mog alone.
Combo.
Yeah, Red Mog's going to deactivate it. Now you have 4 against Yuki Puppy. Not only that, not only giving away 3 kills, but also giving away the kill onto the 4th. X-Strike comes out, Valkyrie has to be healed by Ancestral. Although this guy should have been the target instead. ICC really wants this fort. Bot side fort.
They've almost got it.
Hippo has to back. Meanwhile, Yatre is getting aggressive towards top lane fort. Johnson realizes that. Diablo completes his... I take that back. Diablo finally completes the 100 stat quest. Those teams are very aware that bot side shrines protected. Juicy Puppy steps up, trying to steal it. Castor Wall does connect. Here comes the charge onto Diablo. This is going to be caught. Oh, here comes the Dragon Breath from Diablo. Hippo's going to 3-on-1. Dragon Knight gets available to take it. Definitely was kicked off. Dreadmaw is kind of rotating bot. That's ICC save. No, Dreadmaw is taken out. Diablo quest is reset. X-Strike comes out. Juicy Puppy gets knocked out too. Down goes the fort, along with Dragon Knight being secured.
Your team has destroyed a fort.
Now Dragon Knight's heading mid. The 4-man is pushing bot at the moment. So at this moment, DK is alone. ICC made a good choice to split up what's going on, but I don't know if Dragon Knight alone is a good call.
Your team has destroyed
Yeah,
a fort.
indeed it was. But mid fort goes down, now Dragon Knight rotates bots. In the meantime, top lane fort for ICC is gone. That's some stuff that they're dealing with
Red
that.
team has destroyed a fort.
Back towards bot side. Dragon Knight's now half HP. Keep is below half HP though. Dragon Knight's getting good value. Keep is gone. But Dragon Knight might be the next target. If you're ICC, you've got a lot of value with DK there. It keeps you from landing killing blow on Dragon Knight. He knows already prior to that point. Bork is now gripping up, 5-on-3. Siege Camp is up, they're pinging it. They're saying, hey, we need to steal this. Bork
Yeah, they know
gonna
that
step up.
FTR is top, so they can do it.
Bork is stepping up. Oh, beautiful stun. Now Ref comes out. Does get knocked out. Camp is neutral at the moment. Another fight breaks out. Yatre is taken out. Sylvain has to dive out. ICC Bork did not get what they were looking for. He still gets eliminated again.
So this way.
Now ICC is pinging on the way towards the fort right there. Sylvain realizes he's trying to push in. That's going to be a 2-up versus 4 as the Sea Camp gets picked up. 3-on-4 over the mid-keep. The only cannons for ICC right now are in bot side. Along with their 4 siege giants, that might be a problem. Gotcha can go to expand. He realized it. Yup, Johannes Thunder coming next. Yatre? Oh, that's what a beautiful done. Yatre
Ignites ancient strength.
basically the lead from game, and now Bork's core is under attack. X-Strike is not next.
Big sleep from Deckard is interrupted by the Johanna Condemned.
Yeah. But we didn't get a whole lot of value with that fight. ICC straight game 2. GG's. They are on map point.
ICC TBD managed to get so much value from even the first Dragon Knight. I know it's not as powerful as the other one, but they got most bot wall and mid wall, so they already had like snowballing with the pressure. Did really well rotating in their camps, keep up the pressure on the map.
But also look at what happened in this game. In game 1, Bork Side of the Moon managed to get some kills. That's not the case here on Dragonshire. ICC swept
13
them.
to 0.
In only 10 minutes on that map. Vala was definitely the power pick here. You have to wonder in draft for the next game, will Vala be banned?
See what game they want to go to next. Let's see.
And as a reminder, this is the best of 5. So if ICC takes the next map here, the series is over. If Bork takes the next game, then they force game 4. And if Bork take game 4, then we have Silver Scrapes. We're going all the way. Just something to keep in mind now.
All right. See.
Just waiting for the next lobby to open up.
Yeah.
So now what's Bork's decision? Do you take first pick and Graph again and steal Joe, or you take map pick and take ICC somewhere where they don't want to go? Or in this case, take them to a map you're not comfortable with if it's left open. Waiting for the next map. Stand by.
They probably need a water break or something. How's everyone out there on Twitch doing tonight? Hopefully well. We've got 28 people watching, supporting these teams.
So at this point, we've reached a midway of the series.
Yep. Probably doing team huddle. Okay. What maps do we have left? They banned out Towers, Volskaya, Tomb, and Carson. They played Braxis and D-Shire, so that leaves Infernal Shrines, Sky Temple up, and Garden, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. So we've only got basically 3 options at this point.
Yep.
But now the problem is, what map do you go to? Because no matter what map you pick, it's all control over an area. Oh, we're going to Sky Temple.
Sky Temple, let's go.
So with Sky Temple, there are going to be multiple objectives up, like Towers of Doom. You can have 1 altar up, or you can have 2 altars up, max. However, in Towers of Doom, there are going to be many altars up at a given time. Minimum is 5. I think the maximum most I've seen 3.
Is it really?
Sometimes there's 2 altars up at any given time.
I thought you said 5 was like, there's 5? I was like, it's either
There's
single,
no way that every...
double, or 3. I was like, how could there be 5? Sorry, I couldn't.
Yeah, it's
couldn't
either,
hear very well.
it's either 1, 2, or 3 altars up for Towers of Doom. But Sky Temple can still be random, and the rotations are pretty fast on this map. So it turns out, Bork Side of the Moon actually took the map pick for this.
Right, ready has been called out on
By
TBD. Let's see if Borkside is ready.
People know that. Okay.
Both these teams. I know a lot of people on these teams. We all used to be in Div E a couple seasons ago together. Great to see them competing in C this season.
Go ahead and call Caster's order. Bork's ready, Casters are ready. Team 1 we know is ready, so ICC we know they're ready to go. And here we go for game 3, Sky Temple.
Sky Temple.
Okay. So as you know, Sky Temple's a fast map on rotation. You're gonna have to pick globals no matter what. So if the way the band does it, the way they have been, Dahaka's up, right? Falstad's up. You can still rotate pretty fast if you're one of those 2 heroes. Even if you're the offlaner, if you use your stock to jump into a fight, it will be 5 on who knows what. Pretty fast. So you gotta watch out if the stock's up. So
Sensing a theme in the band.
Bands are moving pretty fast, like so. Same bands. Very easy enough to remember. Anduin's 2 complement out for ICC. Bork spanning out Garrosh and Bright Wing. So that's 1 global taken out. But how do you respond if you're ICC? You have a lot of options up still. It's gonna be Rhaegar on Pete 1 again, so.
And you get a lot of value out of Rhaegar. His level 20 ulti is a game changer. He can clear camps on his own.
Hunt them down.
Speaking of clear, look at the Hogger and Sylvanas being picked up on.
Yeah, that's gonna be useful for objectives in the bot lane cheese, apparently, so. Joe Hana yet. Yep, I got Jinx. Joe is picked up. But maybe you picked the Hawkeye. No,
I
it's
stand
Floating Ball
ready.
again. Final ban coming out. You know ICC does not have an offlaner. The Hawker could be the target here. Still have to decide to figure that one out though. Last second comes out. Oh!
No. Miss Ban. I hope Silver Spy is okay.
Okay, that's gonna be his Art Hammer move anyway, so the Haka was not banned. That's up. But there could be a gentleman's agreement to ban it. And
I hate the
Rhonda
voice
and
of Eluna.
Varian. Okay. Rhonda, you
That's
don't
our
always,
classic training wheels comp right there.
you don't always
Varian Tyranta.
you don't always see Tyrande though. But a less common healer, especially with the meta. It's a good pickup. And
Comes justice.
yeah, the Hawker is picked. I thought they were gonna, you can't see chat, so I was expecting the gentleman's agreement for the Hawker to get banned, and it's not. The Hawker was left up.
I'm wondering if Cutie Puppy will pick a mage this time for Big Burst for the Toronto Varian stun combo.
Jaina could be a good option.
Yeah.
It's gonna be KT.
QT on the KT. Let's go.
So ICC so Bork knows the Genji's not working out. So they're gonna swap it up a little bit. We have a very interesting game 3 here.
Yeah, pretty deadly combo on the side of Bork Side of the Moon if they land it perfectly with the Varian stun into the Toronto stun into a KT stun.
But yeah, keep in mind KT does have bomb and it can spread.
Yeah.
I have been in many practices where I have been the victim of KT, so. Alright. So this is game 3.
I would prepare for your
ICC takes this
ceaseless
game,
battle.
it's over.
If you wish to live,
If Bork Side Moon takes this game, then we could see the series going on. So now on Blue Trunk side, we have Valkyrie back on Rhaegar. Asar's been taking Swirl last one taking Asar, Hitler and take Joe. This guy's on Vala. Chauncey's back on the Haka.
5,
On Red Trunk
4,
side, Silver's going to be taking Ronda.
2,
Vic's going to be taking Sylve. Dreadlock's going to take Varian.
Let
Yasuo's
your
back on the
battle
Hogger. KT's probably going to be on KT.
Looks like
we do have a cheese coming out. They are.
they know.
I
They know.
Bork Side Moon going right after it. Yep, 4-man stun does connect. Dreadlock's isolated though. That could be trouble. There is not real boy till 4. ICC realized that and it's Fritz blood.
We've got this guy taking 2 stacks this game instead of auto attacks like the previous game. Probably gonna look for boss control on Paula.
ICC's rotating fast. Bork Side Moon and ICC are rotating fast. Here's the city camp coming up. ICC is breaking up for it. They're gonna start it up. Bork Side Moon also realized that's happening, so they're gonna take their own city camp. Bot lane and top side, nothing's really happening right now. Hippo's stepping up, checking his camp, realize it's still happening. ICC's gonna try to steal it. They're complete something in the back line. Ooh, that's gonna be knocked up. Camp was successfully stolen by ICC.
And they have to give it. One thing on this map is if they protect this camp, the one that they just stole, they can get a lot of damage.
Hard camp will be taken by a Bork side of the moon here. As Chauncey's in a 2-on-1 up here. He's gonna be all fine. Oh, KT dies off camera though. Not good luck. Not towards the threat. Probably forcing the threat is well. Oh, so, but it doesn't matter. Bot 4 is already gone.
Destroyed.
220 in. The Hawk is stuck in the 2-on. Like, still a 2-on-1 though. Yeah, 3-on-1 now. You're probably gonna get out of that. Just barely. Hard can't get started up by a both side of the moon here. So, no, by ICC. Oh, there's our head. Get into mid, defeats bot. Now rotating back up. ICC is trying to push top. They know the objective's up here. Or at least one of them.
Yes. My magic flows through the temples. Guardians. Not let these mortals approach them.
Oh, big time by the Hawka. Followed up by the Pathfinder wall.
Get away from stuff. Bork, ICC is going to be starting at mid. Bork's going to be on top objective. ICC splitting up. They know where their objective's pushing. They're going to start taking over, pushing the bot side. Here's Conquer though, trying to prevent the push. That fort's going to be gone. Moving back up, Conquer's going to get isolated. Blue stacks land. Red top fort goes down. And now both teams are grouping back up in bot side. Yaku's going to be getting out of control. This guy's going to be forcing him off. Yaku gets away with what seems to be 1 HP there. Now he's going to be huge way pushing bot.
I can't believe this guy got out of that.
Close to 1 HP too. Siege camps up.
So behind their tower.
Siege,
Ran away.
ICC comes down. Siege camp bot. Roughly 30 seconds from now. Yasher's alone here in the mid. That's spin out control. He did the 3-on-1. He got away with that. And now, Bork's heading into the siege camp. They want to pick it up before ICC steals it. It's going to get discovered by Hippo. Just have to rotate away. Nice blind does connect on the grandma. It doesn't matter. Siege camp's picked up. Hobbies. Looks like ICC are trying to catch the wave out here. As Valkyrie. Yeah, you made it out of that one. Figure that out. Grandma's alone. Both teams grouping up near boss. But no one's taking a big move to work it now. Middle fort's below half HP though. Something to keep in mind of. ICC's in mid, all grouping up. Hippo's rotating over towards bot. Gonna get finishing out. Grandma's alone. Again. No, into a 4-on-4. Redmon's first. Oh! Valkyrie got demolished by KT. Is
That was the
deleted.
CC exchange that I was talking about earlier. They hit it perfectly.
Hippo, meanwhile, ooh, this is some type of ball. Hippo, I don't think he's gonna have tap. And he barely makes it out of that one. But now, Boss is a threat. ICC's heading up topside. Bork is heading bot. We are split up. Bot side objectives when they get started up though. And Joshua? Oh, he doesn't know. Well, now he's gonna find out. Dropping into a 2, potentially 3 on 1 here. Gets away successfully. Anytime you see the go and the HP in, that is gonna start it up. You see, Upland is pushing hard regardless of the objective. The Jockey's going to be spinning out of control. Fort is open. We're back into a 5-on-2. Jockey gets knocked up. Fort goes down off camera. Looks like we're heading towards the mid.
And
Bork
so
segment's
the
picking up
light
towards boss.
fades from my temple,
ICC no.
but it will
ICC are
return
unaware of
again.
boss at the moment. Bork segment is walking away. No one is making a move towards boss. Doctor's gonna be taking his own, their own, these camps. ICC's gonna get spotted out. So they know they're going. So Bork segment knows that they're going hard camp. As Hippo made out successfully out of that one. We have 4 on 1. Hippo, yeah, you're gonna get discovered. I don't know if you can get out of that one. After we opens out, it's actually connected, but it doesn't matter. There you are. The bot is aggro. But considering how low Bork's have moved, they're creating his own camp, not the boss. You see her heading mid, as we see both architects battling it out over the top side. Still low. Another objective phase. This time it's split between top and bot. So you gotta choose which one to push in. As bot is up, so if you take a fight and if you're ICC and you win it, instead of taking the objective, you can go towards boss and push. Bork side movements moving towards the bot side. As this guy, looks like the entire platform walks out. Still the fight is Valkyrie's off and gone. So the basically 3 on 2. Red Mob's will be isolated. It's currently 2 for 2 straight. Solid rotating down bot side. Red Mob's the target. Probably limited. Red Mob's still in. Yep, Red Mob's still a threat. Gets eliminated. A fort fell in the process, so I didn't see where it went. ICC is moving down towards its bot side objective. You see Hogger trying to keep the tower walls here. But mid fort is gone. Now top fort spread. I think that one goes down too. Not if ICC can't stop it, that is. But not if Bork side moon can stop that. Yeah, they can. Topside port calls. So if you start pushing up towards the infected, although now we have a 2 on 5 on 4 breaking out. They're lost in isolated. Wallace somehow dies. That one. Yeah, nuts. Very wet net. The Octopus. Works out a new win this fight. Hippo's going through. Now boss is being killed. ICC was unlucky with that fight.
Yeah, the counter engage that Bork has done really well, and they got the tier advantage in that fight, and also I think the variant shattering throw helps them because you can just burn down a Johanna shield with it. Pretty good counter in Johanna.
I just Bork had making a move towards the siege camp. And now Bot is a threat. Monty's looking up to the boss at though. Not hot, sun, it's not good. Heat is turned off. Now, boss is not being prioritized. It's like siege camp over here. It's the next objective thing taken for the first 10 minutes. ICC took the first camp. Well, Bullseye Moon's also taken the hard camp on their side. ICC can be discovered at their own hard camp, but it is taken and picked up. Bork Moon's hard camp's also picked up. Top lane Shrine is the only objective coming up. Bork Moon's looking up towards the hard camp. Some push her there out.
Johanna is getting caught out. Did she get out? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he made it out there, no problem. Vector's now up. Trying to... Very stepped up. Two has done silent stun connect for the Whale Hero. Now the Vector started up. And Zero Man fight for What's the one trade? Vector will come out. That trade is alright. Fairly low, get away. That trade's down. Dreadnought will also fall. But you have to wonder why he did not target the show.
Oh no.
Sylvanas is up. ICC say, wait a second, we need to catch Syl. But no, Sylvanas backs away before that happens. ICC are denied the 8th.
I should be able to secure all these shots here.
Yeah, Johanna is having to answer. But I don't know if they can answer the shrine directly. Siege camp returns. But here comes the Sylvanas. I denied the ace. So Hippo has to back away. And now we're into a 2-on-1.
Magic subsides. Find something else to fight.
Things are rotating towards mid, apparently. We have 3 mid. Boss returns in 120. Wow, that can make up the lead. Another danger ping's coming out. Borkside Moon's well aware of what's happening at the moment. Borkside Moon's hard easy camp's back in 15 seconds. As this wave is pushing in, that should just secure the camp. 5 seconds left for that camp to come up. Moving on the way ping from Bork. Camp is now up.
See there. See if this misses them
Camp
out.
is up. It's secured. ICC's rotating up towards bot, potentially take down the keep up here. And Bork's all split up. They have no clue what's going on right now.
Oh, looking for them on the map. There's the owl just went up and scouted some of them.
Yeah, they got discovered deal with the wave.
The night of the sun.
Objective is split between top and bot as boss returns.
Soon they shall pass in my
Hippo's stepped up. Not to bury it out. Yaku's gone. 3 minutes starting tonight. Oh, that's a beautiful double kill. Zabala. No, triple kill. Look at it, Moon's falling out, falling back. Bacon's caught out. And now Dreadmaw is battling to stay alive. But he falls too. That is an ace for ICC.
Yeah. They're going top.
Bush
And
Stopper's
they
gonna
should
be
end.
head top. As ICC no longer has to worry about the objective. You just aced Bork side of the moon. Nice just in the game. Look at that time. And now he takes the core. I'm pretty sure that does not matter. Bork side of the moon core is now under attack. But good game is already getting called. ICC takes the series 3-0.
Well
It's
played, both
over.
teams.
Let's go ahead and hit post-match. Sylv was a threatened siege for Bork. Joe only died 3 times, getting 15 assists. Did not find their way onto the kill board. Val got 5 kills. Although Taskadar had more hero damage, you have to wonder how that happens. Now we'll go ahead and swap channels.
All right.
Try to get an interview here. So we head over drop up to lobby 1. Let's hold on as we
Chauncey.
wait for a interview.
I heard I might have been lied to, but I heard you guys are waiting, so.
Yeah, I don't know if you were
It would
like
be.
to or not.
Oh no.
So, congrats on the 3-0.
Yes, thank you. Feels good, man.
Feels good, man, indeed.
That's all I'll
So,
say.
let's go back to game. I want to start with that game 3. Well, games 2 and 3. Bork Side of the Moon wanted to dive the bot turret fort, tried to cheese that. But no, in game 3, y'all responded back by taking the bot lane fort of their own 2:20 into the game. The bot lane fort.
That's pretty
2:20
early.
into the game.
Yeah, they were pretty good about trying to get value out of Sylv, for sure. The third game, we were a little bit more aware that they might do some kind of cheese, so I think we were a little bit better positioned to deal with it. I think we dealt with it okay in the first game, but a bit better in the second game. The thing is, at least in the second game, is with Genji. Like, I don't know if they push structures that hard as a 4-man group, but yeah, they were definitely doing a good job of trying to get value out of Sylv early, for sure.
Also, I want to point out that Syl and I noticed that Dragon Knight in the first Dragon Knight of the game actually got a lot of value. And the value of Dragon Knight actually went up over time. However, the first Dragon Knight, to me, is confusing. You don't really get a lot of value out of the first Dragon Knight because it has low health and, well, and it has a short timer compared to the other DKs. The first Dragon Knight of the game usually has a shorter timer compared to the other Dragon Knights, and it has lower HP, so how in the world did y'all get value out of the first Dragon Knight? That's what we want to know.
If I remember correctly, at least at mid, they were not in a position to really like be there when I got there. So I think I got top tower, the gates, and then I started in the bottom tower by the time they showed up in significant numbers. Like I can't remember exactly who was there, but I know like Sylvan and then came a little bit later on, I think. So that was part of it. Part of it was also just having the waves pushed up, because like minions, of course, do a lot of damage to structures. That was really helpful in sort of getting us in a position to get value out of it, and we were able to sort of do it simultaneously while hitting the bottom a little bit too. Or I think bottom, like front wall was already completely down at that. You know, not taking free damage with the dragon, letting the flame breath do a lot of the work, letting the minions do a lot of the work, cycling in and out, trying to keep the timer approximately equivalent to like the percentage of life you have left. That's just a really good way to maximize DK value.
Also, we also noticed that there was another push with Dragon Knight that y'all had, where you decided to split the push. You said you sent a team bot to, I think it was pushing that keep by that point. You sent the Dragon Knight mid. Sil and I believed that. Well, I thought that y'all wouldn't be getting a whole lot of value with Dragon Knight being alone in mid, because the problem with that is that if you leave Dragon Knight alone, Dragon Knight can easily be picked off. I mean, eventually that Dragon Knight did get picked off, but it was a little close to the timer expiring out.
Yeah, I think that was the second Dragon Knight. There was only 2 in that game, I believe, surprisingly. Usually, I feel like there's more, but there's only the 2. I think there's only the 2 Dragon Knights. So the second one there, we had already damaged mid to the point where Dragon Knight could pretty easily like wipe it up. And so it's sort of on the way to bottom, right? So it just sort of like finish up mid, head to bottom, don't be greedy at bottom, just get front wall, some damage on keep and leave. So I think our way of doing that sort of maximize value without being too greedy. I mean, Bork is definitely a team that's gonna like just mop the floor with you if you are too greedy and leave your chin out. They're gonna like knock you out pretty hard. So it was just like, okay, cool, all right, Dragon Knight's almost done, let's leave, just leave kind of thing. So but I thought it was pretty good. You know, like I said, we got I think we got mid and keep towers and wall and bottom and a little damage on the keep before we left there. So, and I think too on that one, I think Hogger was top too. So it was like, we also knew that they weren't defending as a full squad either. So, and I don't know if Genji's not really that threatening in deep pushing the DK. So,
and also, what else was interesting was that not only was that game 2 the fastest game of the set, or what felt like it at least, you also swept that game. Not necessarily in terms of objectives, but in terms of the kills. However, if you look at the game 3 stats, it went a little longer, it felt more balanced. And but did the pick on the Sky Temple catch you off guard?
Nothing too much from what they picked caught us off guard. We had a couple moments on our side of miscommunication about who to target that cost us a little bit of value, and they were doing a really good job when we would engage to turn around fights. And so we just found it easier to sort of let them engage and then sort of counter what they were trying to do, because with the comp they had, like, okay, if you don't, like, after taunt, stun, and flow, if someone like lives through all that, like, it's true of any wombo combo, right? When you have a combo, if the combo doesn't kill someone, like, you've spent a lot to like not get the result that you've desired. So if we can, cleanse the target, ancestral the target, get them away, harass their damage dealers, because of course, like later game, I'm running around at 1,000 miles an hour as the Haka, doing like a ton of damage and there's tongues and stuff. So like, I think that's, later on, we just sort of wised up a little bit, turned into a counterpunch, or used kind of a counterpuncher strategy. And that was very sort of beneficial and cleared up our comms too on our side.
Good to know.
So, Chauncey, And I
Yes.
think this guy owes Valkyrie a drink for that last ancestral one fight. She saved his bottom there. He was very aggressive in that last game. I saw that. This guy diving behind mid tower to chase Yatri there, and then he still lived. I can't believe he got away with that. Just saying.
Yeah. Guy, okay, I will say I think we all owe Valk a nice drink. She had a great
Yes,
set.
she
Did
did.
really well in all 3 games. Hippo at one point played even like stuff like totem placement was like really excellent.
That's good.
Not overextending as people can do with Rhaegar. Sometimes they want to get in like a cheeky bite or something, and then they pay the price.
She finished like
just
3
didn't-
or 4 kills for you guys. Like she
Yeah.
perfectly knew when to go in for the bite to finish a kill. I think some Rhaegar players
Yeah.
who are green will go in too soon and then they die, but she timed it well.
Yeah, and I will say actually there wasn't any picks on their side that surprised us, but I was personally a little surprised that they let us have Rhaegar 3 times. Like, I know Rhaegar's not as broken as he used to be, but after I feel like Valk had a solid enough game 1 and 2 with him that I expected them to be like put away in game 3 and just like, okay, well, like we hate Brightwing, but like dealing with Rhaegar is not working for us. So I was a little bit surprised that we were able to get Rhaegar in the 3rd game in particular. But I think we all owe her a drink. Yeah, she played excellent. I was very, 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 very happy with how she
Good
did.
job, Valkyrie. Good job.
Yeah, 100%.
So just pulling up the bracket here, as you know, this is the Coastal Finals. Y'all are actually moving on to the Grand Finals next week.
We are, yeah.
You guys are up against Start Slow and Taper Off. What are you guys expecting from what y'all have seen from the East side? What are y'all expecting from the East side of the bracket? Are there any team? You know,
So-
they're a good. Start Slow and Taper Off is a good team, but what else do you think?
So the
given
I was gonna say just the kind of funny thing with Start Slow is that we were preseason sort of scrim partners with them, so they're actually pretty familiar with us, and we're actually pretty familiar with them. So I don't know if they'll try to throw something completely new at us, but we're pretty familiar with each other at this point, and it's kind of nice. I will admit it's kind of nice to have like you and your scrim partner end up in the grand finals or whatever. It kind of feels good, feels like you maybe climbed together, and now I have to try to kick you off the edge of the mountain here. Now that we've climbed that together. But yeah, we're actually pretty familiar with them just because, like I said, they were our scrim partners for a good number of practices. So.
Well, I'll just say this about my team. We actually, our team was grinding the ladder, Storm League. When we actually bumped into Phoenix Rising, and as the course of our season went, we ended up really liking Phoenix Rising as an opponent. We have to give them a lot of credit. our games against them, both and on the ladder and in NGS, we feel went very well.
Yeah, it's always nice to have a team that's like you feels like a strong or difficult matchup for you if you can practice with them like consistently. Iron sharpens iron, as they say.
So that's that's everything I have for y'all. Sil, did you have any questions? Any further questions?
That's it.
Well,
GG, well played.
yeah, well played. I was expecting
Yes.
it to be.
Thank you.
I was kind of expecting it to be a fast series, but I was thinking maybe y'all would lose a set, lose a game in the set. Maybe not. Maybe we ended up going all the way to Silver Scrapes, but no, y'all closed the game out 3-0. Did y'all have any shoutouts?
Yeah. Shout out to Bork first of all. I mean, I'm familiar with some of the guys in the team, like Yatri, and they're a very good team. They had a great season. They played well today. Definitely wasn't easy to win. We were pleasantly surprised to have the result that we had. So that was really great. Shout out to everyone on my team, of course, especially the people who have stepped up to sort of fill for us. We had someone drop out in the middle of the season. However, Greek, Guy, and Nova have been really great about filling in for us and keeping us going through the season. So definitely a big shout out to them. And of course, I'll just call it Hippo MVP. I don't know if anyone else has any counterpoints, but you know, Hippo can't be stopped by hobo knives or opponents, and he knows what I'm talking about. So he just rises like Jordan 96-97, Game 6. He's just draining them. So yeah, I think that's everyone.
So
And shout out to y'all. Thanks for the cast.
oh yeah, we had a blast following along with your series. Good luck in the
Good
grand
to hear.
finals.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Have a good one, Sil. Keep drinking that coffee. Aiden, thanks so
Will do.
much.
Bye.
Sil and I are coffee gang. So
We are.
See.
We are.
You love to hear it.
thanks again. See ya.
Yeah.
Okay. Aiden, thank you so much for having me as your co-caster. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah. I've had a blast casting tonight. Now that the stream is over, pretty much close to ending, we're gonna try to find a raid partner if we can get a mod online. Hopefully, we end up going saying hi to Rockup, but if not, we'll figure out where we go. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see y'all around.